excited to be here because first time I got to know Incitement, it was exactly 2 years ago here in KL where I met Daniel and Vikri. So first thing, I really want to thank you guys for all the work you're doing. So thank you Daniel, thank you Vikri, and to have given the opportunity to start Incitement Italy as well. And most important, I want to start thank you all of you for the time you're investing in yourself, for being here tonight. I'm going to share what is Incitement Italy right now, what we are doing in Italy, and the three milestones I've learned in this journey in starting a community that matters back in Italy. So first of all, this is Vikri singing O Sole Mio in Italian in Rimini in 2015. So whoever wants to come to Italy in 2016, in May, we're gonna have another event when Vikri is gonna replay his favorite song that is O Sole Mio, if you want to enjoy Vikri singing in Italian. And by today, we are a legally done association in Italy. So, thank you. We started Incitement Italy in other two regions to give more space to specific realities that are in specific communities, and this wouldn't be possible without the partner that we have in Italy. And the best thing is that we had the last event in Impact Hub in Milan. So I'm even more excited to be here in Impact Hub in Kuala Lumpur because it's just the fil rouge that link the two events. And of course, the most important thing is the community that is super engaged and in love with Incitement, and they are making all the difference back in Italy. So make sure that if you're planning to come in Italy, just shoot me a message because you're going to find a home and people that are going to bring you around vineyard, drink wine, and party as just Italian can do. So all of this started 1 year and 2 months ago, and this picture is the first event where we had 150 people joining for the first time. But actually, Incitement Italy story start much longer ago. So, one question, have you ever felt lost in life without knowing who you were and where you wanted to be? Of course. That's exactly when Incitement Italy started. Because when I was 14, I felt completely out of space. I didn't know who I was. I didn't know what I wanted to do in my life. As Ronan was saying, like getting a safe job, studying just to make a family and having a stable job wasn't for me. But at the time, I didn't know any other realities around me. So I kept wondering, and I couldn't find my place in the world. I couldn't find a reality that could fit me, really. So, I would say I felt lost, but actually, I felt completely lost, completely in despair. So, trying so hard, I started to travel, and I started to live abroad. And when you start traveling, you start knowing new realities. You get to know more people, more ideas, and actually your mind completely open, and it's no coming back. You just go in a place from where you cannot come back to your normal and usual reality. And this happens also when you start traveling inside yourself, when you start asking yourself who you really are and what you stand for, and you'll find your strong why. So here are the three milestones that looking for now, from the perspective of now and connecting the dots, I couldn't be more happy to have been lost in my life and to have wondered who I was and what was my why. So first thing is when you want to start a community that really matter, or you want to go for your dream and to do your project, the first thing is believe in yourself. And when I say believe in yourself, there is one step before, because you need to get to know yourself, who you really are, deep inside, what is your core values. And then you need to accept who you are, because you're gonna have light and dark. And there is a beautiful quote from Leonard Cohen that say that is from our crack that the light comes into. So, and this is what we really need to see and we really need to embrace. So first thing is like, ask yourself this question: who am I? What do I want to be remembered for? One thing that was really useful for me is to think, okay, if it was the last day of my life, I know it sounds very like heavy, but how would I want to be remembered for? Like, do I really want to be remembered for having the usual job and not contributing in the world, or do I want to be remembered for something big? How do I imagine living my life? What do I stand for? What are my core values that make me what I really am? So these 5 questions guided me in finding who I was. And besides believing in yourself, you need to find also your why. The strong why that you're gonna keep in front of any challenges, in front of any fall, because you're gonna fall. Anytime you're gonna pursue for your dreams, you're gonna fall down, you're gonna fall hard, and you're gonna fall even harder the next time. But the good news is you're gonna grow stronger. So, and to find your why, some question that really helped me is, like you can ask yourself, is which is the problem in the world that you really want to solve? What would I still love doing, no matter what? So no matter if I fall down, if I hit the floor very hard, if I'm on the floor bleeding, what would I still love? What are the things that raise my energy and make my time flow by, and make my heart beat faster and my eyes shine brighter? And all of you, actually, if you think of your life, you know what these things are, because these are things that you have since you are a child, or that you develop a little bit later, but you know what makes your heart beat faster. And last question is, how do I want to contribute to the world? And at this point, when you think you know who you are and you think you know your whys, you're like, okay, now it's going to be easy. I know who I am. I know what I want to go for. Now it's all like clear. No, that's not going to happen. You're going to fall again, and you're going to feel again lost. And that's why the second point for me got so important, and is still important any single day. That is like when you have the what I call Bridget Jones moment. Exactly, when you fall and when you have those periods when you don't take the right calls, when everything happens. Then you really need to choose your peers carefully. Because when, it's completely different. If you are in the floor and you really don't want to get up because you are too in despair, or you don't really know what to do. If you are surrounded by inspiring people, by people that give you a reason or just push you forward every time, even when you don't want, that makes all the difference of the world. And one way to choose your peers is asking some powerful questions. That can be, who are the people that raise my energy? Because we all know the energy vampire, what they call energy vampire, that are the people that really drain you off when you are near them, and you just you are kind of kaput after you meet them. And so second question is, who are the one I would never get tired to be with? When I imagine my life, who am I surrounded with? Who are the people I always learn from? And who are the people who are the real values in my life? That are the questions that for me made all the difference. And yeah, this is Mind Valley people, yeah, the tribe. Okay. Yeah, just came up. Okay, third point. I really think that without the third point, nothing is gonna happen. Because okay, you can know who you are, what's your why, and find the right peers. But then, if you don't act on it, the reality is not gonna change. Nothing is gonna happen. So make it happen. And of course, the first question when a person tells you, okay, just do it. Yeah, sure. How? And three things that I learned from Incitement Italy, and I'm still learning every single day, is that you need to question. You need to ask yourself a lot of questions. There is one sentence that says that millions of people have seen an apple fall down the trees, but just Newton asked himself why. So keep asking questions, brainstorm with your peers, and just be open. And at the end of the day, make sure you just take at least one idea from any new people, any new person you met. So this is how you're gonna grow and you're gonna expand your mind every single day. Second thing, after you have a lot of ideas, then you're gonna feel a little bit confused. So you need to focus. You need not to spread your energy all over the place. When you want to pursue one goal or start a community or just do a project, what you need to have is a high clarity. And just imagine to be a lenses where the sun can go through, and just go back to the essential. And go back and focus completely on the 20% that make the 80% of the result. This is how you're gonna make it happen. And third, and for me this is the most important thing, is add value. So always start from a place of serving. We usually ask ourselves, how can I reach this goal? What can I get? How can I get more of this, more of that? In my experience, I don't find these questions really useful. I actually find them completely destructive in the long term. So ask yourself, how can I serve better? How can I contribute more to the world? How can I help people in solving their own problem? This, in my experience, is all that matters to build a community that matters. So, yeah, and at the end, when you step out from your comfort zone and you start making the change, you realize you don't even need to build a community, because the community is out there. You just need to stand for yourself, and then people will stand for themselves. You just need to be the change you want to see, and people are gonna change. You just need to contribute more, and people will just follow and contribute more in changing the world. So believe in yourself, choose your peers, make it happen, and this is all that matters.